Hey guys, it's Andrew Keene from KeeneOnTheMarket.com. This is your ES Mini Oil Euro, and I'm going to throw an Apple and Google update for August 29, 2012. Today, another doji. Does this ever end? Maybe it'll end on Friday when we have Bernanke speaking at Jackson Hole. So another doji today. We're looking for a confirmation for a gap, possibly up or down. You know, I think more to the downside than the upside, but that's just me personally. We have this frying pan or dumpling top. It's in a book I read once. So anyways, so this is your mini update for the daily. Let's go to the 12-minute. I traded on the 12. I actually did take a trade today, and I made some money, so I was pretty happy with that. So we opened up this morning. Let me get up to 8:30 level, make sure my session is the right time period. Time frame to this, Central Standard Time. So basically, we opened up this morning. Let me begin to find the opening. We opened up this morning at 1408.75. 80% of the time, we get the higher low within the first hour. We got the low of the day actually at 9:54. So this is a 20% of the time where we did not get the higher low within the first hour. So we sold off a little bit down to this 1404.75. Then the market ripped up higher. We got up to 1412.5, and then we took out yesterday's high. So yesterday's high is what is called a magnet. So we got above the magnet. 1412 was magnet. We got up to 1412.5, and I actually shorted at 1411 half. So I shorted on the close of this bar. Saw a big tail here, big tail here. Shorted at 1411 half. With the stop above the high of the day. I started at 1413 half, so I shorted at 1411 half. I took a target 1 at 1410 half, target 2 at 875, and then I just took out the final target at 7 half as we sold off at the end of the day. If we had more time, I would have left it on longer. But a decent trade in the minis. Let's look at oil. Let's first look at oil on the daily chart. So oil on the daily, it's continuing this little grinded higher, maybe possible top of this 98. Now it's selling off. It continued. Now this is the second day. It's made the lower lows, lower highs. So it's possible it could continue a little bit lower. I trade oil on the 5-minute chart. I did not take any trades today in oil, and we actually didn't have any trades. Let me make sure my time interval is set. This is the right time interval. I was actually going to short under the cloud if we had more time in the day. So if this would have happened at 12 o'clock, I would have shorted here, with a 50-cent stop to hopefully get 50 cents before I lost 50 cents. So I would have shorted oil, but I didn't. The euro, not much really to talk about in the euro. And I traded the euro on a 240. And I traded this in the 24-hour session. So oil, I talk about this 126 possibly being a top. I'm short the oil. I short the euro. I've been short it since 126.30. A couple I want to start talking about is first one is Apple. Let's look at Apple on the daily chart. Apple, possible top, gapped up to the 680 level. 2 inside days. We did have a higher high and a higher low today. I did make money shorting Apple today. I took that position off. Nice gap higher. 680 is now the level it has to break through. Possible to the $700 level. Let's look at Apple. I trade Apple on a 5-minute chart in the day session. Let me make sure my time interval is right again. So Apple opened up this morning. It was down this morning in the Globex session, and then it opened up. Had this big tail on top at 677.67. Low of the day was right here. I shorted right here at 76.25. So I shorted at 76.25. I had a stop at 78.5. As I just zoom it out, and I can see where's the levels where if it goes higher, I want to be out of it, and it's right here at 78.5. So I shorted. After that strong bear bar with a big tail on top, I thought it was possibly the high of the day, and it actually happened to be the high of the day. So I took profits at 74.21 right in here, and then I took profits at 73.11, and then at the end of the day, I took more profits. So a good day trade in Apple. Another one I want to talk about is Google. What a beast. It broke through that 680 level. 680 level seemed like it wouldn't break through that. I was short the 80-85 call spread. Google moving up higher, breaking that 680, tested 3 times now, strong breakout. Is the continuation going to follow? It can get to the 700 level. If I bring it up on the weekly chart, that's the highest it's been for a while. I'd have to zoom it out to the monthly chart, and this is the highest it's been since 747. So can it move up higher to the 747 level? Possible highs are 697, 707, 747 is the target in Google to the upside. Google on the 5-minute, I actually didn't take anything today in it, and there was actually a pretty nice trade. On the opening, this is the second straight day where we see 2 bull bars, kind of grinds higher and then pops higher at the end of the day. So this is the second straight day where Google has raged off of the opening. So Google has raged. We see Google, nice clean bull bar on the 5-minute here and the day before, then another strong bull bar, and then Google just continue higher all day. Here again, bull bar in the first 5 minutes of the day. Bull bar, first 5 minutes of the day. So Google is now broken out of this range. Usually when stocks break out of ranges, the volatility goes much higher. So keep an eye on Google. 680, 688 was a close. 697, 707, 747. If it retests to the downside, how does it participate at the 680 level? If it trades 680, how does it participate? Are there more buyers or sellers? This is Andrew Keene from KeeneOnTheMarket.com. If you want to watch me trade equity options, equities, futures, and Forex, you can email Greg at KeeneOnTheMarket.com. We'll set you up for a free trial, and we'll run it back. Manana.